I'm here with women's basketball coach Joe Logan. Coach, for starters, I'd like to say congratulations on the season. Earlier this year, you were named the coach with the most wins in Greyhound history. Being a Loyola alum, what does this mean to you?
Yeah, it's quite an honor. I was here with the men's team in 94, 95 as a manager, and then the women's team in 95, 96 as a manager. So I've seen people like Coach Prosser be here, Patty Coyle, who went on to coach in the WNBA, and Cindy Griffin, who's now the coach up at St. Joe's. So to be mentioned as the winningest coach with people like that who have coached here is just a tremendous honor. It's very humbling, and I think it really speaks to the players we had here. It has a little bit to do with me, but a lot to do with the players we've had over my 7 years here. So it's exciting.
Now, at the end of the season, you said goodbye to 3 seniors, including star player Miriam McKenzie. What are you going to miss most in these players?
Well, I'm going to miss their humor. We got to know each other very well, and as they get older, they can imitate me very well, so somebody else is going to have to step up and imitate me. And they're just fun to be around. They're really, really great kids. Kathleen Excellent, just hilarious. Kiara Henderson is, we call her the gentle giant, always there to give our kids a hug or pick them up. They didn't play very much. But Miriam, we're obviously going to miss her on the court and her ability to score, her ability to rebound, and just the attention she got. To be able to score 1,000 points in really a little over 2 years as she missed half of her freshman year. Again, things that other players that we bring in here are going to have to live up to. So we'll miss them on and off the court in a very different way, but they're always welcome back, and we're proud of everything they accomplished while they were here.
In light of losing the 3 seniors this season, do you have any influential recruits for next season?
We do. We have 5 players coming in, one from Tennessee who just won a state championship down in Tennessee, which is a great basketball state for girls, and 4 kids from Maryland. We like to stay in Maryland, similar to Jimmy and the men's team. We like to kind of put that fence up around Maryland and not let people out. So we have 4 kids coming in from Maryland who are going to be exciting to watch. Diana Logan, Brianna Robinson, Tiffany Paget, and Janae Perry. So those guys are going to be here in the summer. They'll get to know our upperclassmen. They'll get to lift in the weight room, get to shoot, get acclimated to class. And we're excited for them to start playing in November, but they have a little bit of work to do before they come in.
And can you talk a little bit about Kara Marshall and her significance to the team, especially her future as a Greyhound?
Yeah, I think she's got a tremendous upside, and people laugh when I say that because she had such a great freshman year. She scored the 2nd most points as a freshman, second only to Patty Stoffe, who's the all-time leading scorer in school and state history here in Maryland. But I think that she really took advantage of an opportunity when Candace Walker got hurt, and Candace will be back next year. So between the 2 of them and Katie, who also plays some point, I think a little bit of pressure will be taken off her. As a freshman, we get into MAC play, everybody starts to beat her up a little bit and make her do things that she wasn't comfortable with. She really adjusted well and was really able to persevere through the second half of MAC season. So she's going to have a great offseason. She's got a little stronger. I think she really caught up to the speed of the game, but we're really looking for big things for her, both in this postseason and in the next season.
Now, what team are you most worried about playing next season, and how will you prepare for that game?
Yeah, we're always going to play a tough non-conference schedule, and the 3 games I think that are highlighted by that. We'll play Maryland here on November 11th, I believe it is, and they're still alive in the NCAA tournament in the Sweet 16. They just beat a very good Louisville team. We're going to go up and play Syracuse. Alyssa Sutherland's from up in that part of New York, so we'll play them. We'll go back out and play Pittsburgh, which is where our men just played that first round of the NCAA. So we'll play those 3 non-conference, and then in conference Marist. Marist beat Georgia, who finished 3rd in the SEC in the first round of the NCAA tournament, and then they went on to lose to St. Bonaventure, who was 31-2. So, in conference, it's really Marist who everyone's going to have to still go try and beat.
During the last regular season home game, you held your own against Marist. Now, they ended up upsetting number 4 seed Georgia in the NCAA tournament this year. What other strides need to be made to make the MAC a top-notch conference?
I think a couple things. One, we have to win more non-conference games. We were injured this year, and we wound up going 4-7 non-conference. But I think with the challenging non-conference that we play, if we can win a couple more of those games and then beat Marist in the regular season, I think that we can have 2 teams go to postseason. And then 2, I think people have started to catch up to them. We played them well here the last game of the season. Niagara beat us in the first round of the MAC tournament, and then they went on to lose to Marist, but they were, only down by 1, and they missed a free throw to really send it in overtime. So, I think strides are being made, but they've done a great job, and until somebody beats them, it's going to have to continue to go through them. But we're excited for that opportunity, especially watching them beat Georgia.
Now, last season, you made it to the WNIT for the first time in history. Although this season you were unable to make it to postseason play, what do you need to do to secure a spot in postseason play for next season?
Well, again, I think we have to finish a little bit stronger, win a couple more games. There's another tournament called the WBI that Manhattan is actually playing in the semifinals at Minnesota tonight, actually. So there were 3 teams that went to postseason. Marist went to the NCAA tournament, Fairfield went to the NIT, and Manhattan went to the WBI. So if we can win a couple more games non-conference, finish in that top 3, that'll give us a really great chance to go to postseason. I think understanding that with a young group, we're going to have 9 freshmen and sophomores next year, understanding how important all of those games are early in conference play to continue to have a winning record, that's really going to be a goal of ours.
Thank you, Coach, for joining us today. Best of luck preparing for next season.